Is this thing on? I think it is. What's up, guys? It's me, NovemberMoore, and before we get started with which is better, water fasting or intermittent fasting, I'd like to give a proper Team Moore salute to my YouTube family. Hey guys, what's going on? NovemberMoore here, and like the title says, to me they're both the same. You know, it's like peanut butter and jelly. You can't have one without the other. But when it comes to intermittent fasting, I used to do 16 to 8, and then I switched it to 20, 24. Now I do 23, 1. And I'll explain to you guys at the end of the video what that means. Check out one day of me eating, 23 hours of fasting, 1 hour window to eat. And I'll share with you guys what I eat. Check this video out and I'll be back. Well guys, I'm about to eat my one meal for today. As you see, I always get a whole chicken when I really don't feel like cooking. But the chicken must be raised without antibiotics. And it also has no added hormones, all vegetarian fed. So when I eat chicken, it has to be that way. Well, 95% of the time. When it comes down to it, I used to actually count all my calories, but I don't really do it anymore. I kind of eyeball it. I've been doing it for a while. I kind of know what I'm gonna eat. Like for instance, this is 160 calories and it's 3 servings because it doesn't have the drum and the wings on it. So it's 2 big breasts. So when I debone this, it's gonna come out to about 450 calories. All right, I got that ready to go. So this is gonna be one meal. I'm gonna eat this whole chicken. And yes, I eat the skin as well, but I am starving. I didn't eat a lot yesterday, so this would definitely make up for yesterday. After I get my chicken prepared, I take a pint of fried rice. Yes, I said a pint. It's a lot of rice. That is a lot of rice. This fried rice is a little different than the average fried rice because if you can do this, I recommend doing this. Fried rice has a lot of different stuff in it. They also add MSG in it. But I'm really cool now with the guy at the local store. So he will prepare rice for me with none of that in it. He'll just add the rice, eggs, the veggies to it, and he'll set it to the side for me. They actually make a big bulk before they start doing everything. So I know this rice does not have any MSG in it, any other stuff in it but rice, eggs, and vegetables. That's it. This 1 pint right here is about 570. That's rounded up to 600 calories. So all this rice here is 600 calories. And this right here is another 550. And I know what you're saying. You're like, dang, that's a lot of food. That's a lot of calories. How can you eat that much? You gotta realize this. This is still basically 1,150 calories. You can eat a lot when you do intermittent fasting. So I'm gonna eat all of this in 1 hour. I eat until I get full, and then I say about another 30 minutes, I eat the rest, I'm done. And then I'll come back with a snack. I get the organic yellow corn tortilla chips. As you can see, the nutritional value is right here, 140 calories. I believe that's for 10 chips, low in saturated fat. The sodium is 80 milligram, and the sugar, that's the important part. Keep that sugar low, 0 total grams of sugar. And this is my favorite Signature Selection, Chunky Classy Salsa. But the main thing I worry about is how much sugar is in this bad boy. See, 1 gram of sugar. All right, guys, there's no such things as healthy chips. But here I have 30 chips. I already counted them out. Ready to go. Like, that's usually how I eat. My main concern is keeping my sugar intake really low. And you guys got to realize there's sugar in everything. They hide it. They call it different names. If you want any sugar, substitute your sugar. Remember what I told you. Substitute your sugar for this here. That maple syrup. Substitute your sugar. If you want to make lemonade, add this to it. Also good for pancakes. If you want to add it in your cereal for sugar, same thing. For your coffee, you get what I'm saying. Just substitute this for for your sugar, and you'll be good to go. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. When I first started doing intermittent fasting, I started off slow like anything you do. I started 18-6, which means 18 hours of fasting, 6 hours eating window. Stop listening to what people tell you. You gotta eat small meals. You gotta eat throughout the day or your metabolism is gonna slow down. No, it's not. Your metabolism will not slow down. That word metabolism, let's take that word for a second and just throw it out in left field. What will happen is if you eat throughout the day, your blood sugar is going to keep spiking up and down, and the fat that you have on your body will not be used. You'll eat what you eat 3 or 4 times a day, 5 times a day, snack in between, and all that unnecessary fat that you have stored will remain there along with the food that you ate earlier that you don't use because you didn't exercise, you didn't run, you didn't do any cardio. You get what I'm saying? So let's get back to intermittent fasting. As we know, we do most of our fasting at night when we sleep. Technically between 6 to 8 hours, where for me it's like 4 hours. But you get what I'm saying. So that's why I say if you're going to start intermittent fasting, it's best to do it 18-6. And when you hear that number, 18 hours of fasting, you're like, oh my gosh, don't freak out, because the best way to do it is to go this way about it. Since most of us do a lot of social eating, kind of pick a 6-hour window in the day or night or whatever it is. Make that hour around the time that you socialize with people, you eat, have coffee, all that stuff. Pick that window around that, and it'll make things so much easier. Because the last thing you want to do is sit there, have a social gathering while someone is eating and you're sitting there not eating because you're intermittent fasting. And it's going to suck and you're going to break your fast, and then it's like you just sabotage your whole day. So I'll give you guys a window. Let's say start eating at 2 p.m. and then you stop eating at 7 p.m. That's 6 hours. Now the rest you guys can do yourself. Go online, look at your age, your weight, and then pull up your calorie intake for today. Everybody is different. It will tell you exactly how much calories you need to keep your weight. It'll tell you how many calories you need to lose weight, and also it'll tell you how many calories to gain weight. So you got that mental picture right there? Good, you guys are following me so far. Good job. Now once you realize how many calories your body needs per day, once you figure that out, take 300 calories off of your whole total daily intake. Now this is how you start your 18-6. After 7 o'clock, you're not going to be eating no more. So now your body is fasting. Now at this time, you're only drinking water. If you can't stomach water, add a little lemon to it. Make sure it's freshly squeezed lemon, guys. Then you're going to get tired, go to sleep throughout the night. You're going to be fasting. Fasting. You're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to be still fasting because you still got a couple more hours to go. So technically, when it comes to an 18-6, you're basically skipping breakfast and having a late lunch. That's all it is. And then right around 2 o'clock, between 2 and 7, you eat your total calorie intake within that window, within that 6-hour window. That's it. If you never did IF, intermittent fasting, start off with that first, 18-6. Once you get the 18-6 out of the way, now it's time for 24, which means 20 hours of fasting, a 4-hour window of eating. Do the same thing you did with the 18-6, but now you just shorten your window down smaller and smaller. And once you get used to that, you can stay there if you want to, but some people that are really extreme that want to go 1 meal a day, which is hard. If you don't want to go to eating 1 meal a day, you can just stay right there at 20-hour window of fasting, 4-hour window of eating. It works best for some people. It may not work for you. So you can go back to the 18-6 if that works great for you. You will lose weight fast on any of those platforms. But if you want some extreme weight loss, do the 24 or the 23-1. So for me, I've done 18-6, lost a little bit of weight, then I jumped to the 24 and I lost a lot of weight. But the reason why I do 23-1 now is because it works for me. I have so much stuff to do in my day. I can still do 24, but I have so much stuff going on in my life. Eating 1 meal a day works best for me. And actually, I'm okay with it. My body has acclimated so much that I can go sometimes 23-1, 23 hours of fasting, 1-hour window of eating. And then the next day I go 24 hours and not eat at all. And then I just don't eat at all. I just skip that day and then start it over again. But at the end of the day, it's your body. You know your body better than I do. I'm just giving you guys an outline of what intermittent fasting is. So the moral of the story is, which is better, water fasting or intermittent fasting? Our body is so complex that it can survive in the harshest weathers. It can sustain life for a very long time. There are stories of a man who fasts for almost 382 days without eating. I don't advise that. There are stories that people fast for 80 days, 90 days, 100 days. There are stories that people eat once every 5 days. But when it comes to water fasting and intermittent fasting, for me, there's no true winner. But if you want to lose weight fast, you can lose weight water fasting or intermittent fasting. But at the end of the day, when somebody's trying to beat you down and tell you, oh, no, don't do that, you're not going to survive, you're going to gain weight, and they're not doing anything to optimize their health, don't listen to them. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Again, love yourself and be more grateful.